lovely Wednesday morning or afternoon or evening, wherever you're at in the world, listening to us or watching us here on another episode of SEN Live. I'm sitting in for my man, Christian Harloff. You know why? Because Kevin Smith talked Harloff to exhaustion, and he can't sit in today, but he's handling some Sport Entertainment Network as well. What a fantastic show yesterday. Please tell me you watched it. Please tell me you watched the clip outs as well and shared it with everybody. What an inspirational guy, a guy who's been through a lot, Kevin Smith. Great to have him stop by and be a part of the show and be a part of the Schmodown very, very soon. But let's meet everybody who is joining us today. Over there, coming from the darkness, that is Winston A. Marshall in that room of his with his beautiful dog. Look at her. Oh, she's checking out her dog bed.
Sherry, they're saying hi to you. Sherry.
Hi, Sherry.
She don't care.
She's like, kiss my ass. Ben Goddard down there. What's up, Ben? How are you?
Does she know her name yet, Winston?
No, she knows it, but she's playing. You see that bone that she's after? She doesn't care.
Yeah.
Coco, where's the dog going, Eddie? You don't feed the dog? What's up, Brett Sheridan? How are you?
Good. Just, kids are back in school, meaning they're back home still. So.
And my man RB3 still repping the Lakers after that debacle yesterday. Much love to you, man. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good. You know what? Lakers are going to come back from it. And actually, speaking of which, I'm going to get the plug game on early because why not? Okay. I'm actually going to be on Amateur Hour Film / The Wenger Show. Tonight, we're doing a 2K battle. I'm going to be the Lakers. Cody Hall is going to be the Portland Trail Blazers, and we're going to go 2K rounds. Mark Ellis is going to be the color commentator. So be sure to check that out. I'm repping Lakers early because I know I'm going to – I was kind of born for this. You know, I play 2K on the regular, so this is what I'm ready for.
You're talking about NBA 2K on the EA Sports. Is that what you're talking about?
NBA 2K, not EA Sports, 2K Sports.
2K Sports.
Yeah,
2K is separate than NBA? NBA Live. Isn't that NBA Live?
NBA Live is EA, and that's terrible. It's terrible.
Right.
It's terrible.
It's been horrible forever, but, you know, they got money to spare over there, so they just keep making it for some damn reason.
Gotcha.
2K hasn't been the best either, but they got some good story modes.
I can't do sports games, man. The mechanics, like when you're on a fast break and you should dunk it, and he go they stop in the key and do a jump shot. I'm like, what the fuck is that?
I don't do well with basketball,
Super
but
frustrating.
football, I'll Madden you and FIFA you all day, yo.
You can't FIFA me, dog. No way.
Oh, please. I will FIFA this.
I've been playing since 99, son, every year.
Well, even though you've been around since the dawn of man, I've played pretty much every single FIFA that's come out since I was old enough to hold some sticks, bro. So
Siri, get me Amazon for Winston Marshall ring light, because I can't see that sumbitch. He's in the dark.
There we go.
I was still trying to figure out when Rocha said when Winston's coming out of the darkness. I was trying to figure out if that was a racist thing or not.
No,
I'm still trying to think about it. Still trying to decipher. You know.
Well, wasn't that Chappelle? Darkness.
Yeah, darkness.
Darkness, you black magic evil motherfucker. You darkness.
Unity.
Listen, I'll take you all on in Tecmo Bowl. That was the hardest sports game ever.
You gonna cheat and use Bo Jackson? Shit.
Yes. I got that Coleco shit going on. Kiss my ass. We'll play that. Anyway, we got a lot to get to today, and it is a sausage fest, unfortunately. So, put your dick in the mashed potatoes and let's have some fun. We got no ladies today, so we're going to do our best. Ben Goddard's eyes almost fell out of his head on that one, so we're going to get to...
Are you just going to pick up where you left off?
Basically. Particularly, yes.
No, just so I know. Okay.
What kind of trade I'm on.
I love it.
All right. I like orange on you, Brett. Looks good.
Thank you. This is one of my, Arizona Jeans Company $5 V-necks.
At JCPenney's?
Yep.
That's
I
man,
have them in
shit. You just reminded me. I got to finish my cosplay for the day. Hold on. I'll be right back.
I thought he was going into his laundry bin. Oh, shit. Oh, look at this.
All right. I got some
boy. His happy ass pants on. Okay. All right, Ben, let's get to it.
Mandalorian, the third season has not been ordered yet, but pre-production is already quite underway. Yeah. Jon Favreau spoke with THR saying, quote, "The fact that the set is much more contained is a benefit because you can limit the number of people. A lot of the people controlling it are doing it remotely, and what we call the brain bar, which is a bank of gaming computers, essentially. The amount of people near the camera could be much smaller than usual. Yeah. We also shoot outside, which is helpful too. We build to a moment in filming, more like an animation production, where we have a lot of storyboards, a lot of discussions, and scouting in virtual reality." So, end quote. So, what do like John, Winston, you guys are actors. Like, would you feel safe being on a set right now? Like, it's starting to slowly come back into production. Seems like they're taking the testing for better, for PR things, like their altruistic motives. Like they got to keep going. So would you guys feel comfortable on a set right now?
I think a Disney Star Wars set, yes, because those people have money, and so I would imagine they'd keep it very chill. And Favreau strikes me as the kind of guy who isn't like doing stuff at the sacrifice of actors. So I think him and Filoni would be very respectful and considerate and understanding of the situation, and not put us in a bad place. Plus, if they're using what they said, the technology that we saw in those behind the scenes on Disney Plus for The Mandalorian, then there's a really smart way to limit the amount of people on set and the distance that you could have. So, I mean, I went and had breakfast this morning at a place in Manhattan Beach, and they have these little like walls set up between the tables. So there's places who understand that to be safe, even just to their customers, let alone high-paid actors, they understand they have to be respectful of that. So yeah, I'd be safe on that set. What about you, Winston?
I mean, I feel the same way. I feel like if you're in a situation where you have one of the more professional sets, so you're talking about, you mentioned Disney, any of the major networks and production companies that work with that, I would 1,000% be okay with that. What I wouldn't be okay with is smaller indie features, stuff like that, because essentially I just want to see the safety protocols put into place. Like, so for example, all the CW shows that shoot in Canada, to my knowledge, they've been back to work for a little bit because they don't play no fucking games. And I think you just have to treat it the way the NBA has treated it. Go full bubble with it. Like, I know there's one production a friend of mine is working. They were on a 2-week lockdown before they started any production. So they had to show up 2 weeks before they started, did that. And now they're on set doing what they do. So as long as that's what we're doing, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, they have the money to take the proper precautions. I mean, they can really, I mean, shoot, I went to the eye doctor and was having a panic attack, and they did everything they were supposed to, but, they're not going to, I won't get that sweet SAG insurance at the eye doctor.
Yeah.
Hey, you book a film right now that I can get my SAG tier 1 again. Yes, sir, I'll do it.
Yeah. Well, and that's the sad thing. I had a buddy of mine post it that, like, because he was coming back around about how much he needed to hit, because every year, depending on how much you're making, determines your insurance. They kicked him off. Even though they're in the middle of all this and nothing's been working, SAG will still kick you off right now. Which is
SAG kicked a bunch of people off in the last few days. Even Tiffany Smith, who rarely posts anything controversial or anything where she's upset about anything, she tweeted about how what SAG did about it, and kicking off a bunch of people off health insurance at this point. This union, sometimes being a part of this union is not easy. It's sometimes they take the hits or they swallow their pride, and we are the lesser for it, and it sucks sometimes. And this is one of those situations where they could have taken care of their people, taken some losses, and just really kind of helped people out in this time. But they know there's 5 million people who want to be actors, so they'll replace those people who quit because of the health insurance, or they can't do it anymore, and a whole new crop will come in. And that's the unfortunate truth about SAG sometimes. So it's sad. We need our health insurance more than ever now in the middle of a pandemic.
Well, what's funny is that every other guild laughs at how shitty SAG is. Like the DGA, the WGA, they all are like, y'all are pathetic. Like, and the way you treat your constituents is.
Well, just unions in general. Don't most unions actively seek to help you find a job? Like, if we're just talking about bricklayers and things like that. I mean, they're out to, they're just, you pay your dues. And I think I've heard once that we have the highest unemployment rate of any union in the, so again, I think a lot of people think of the Brad Pitts of the world and think that when the little guys like us are complaining that, they don't remember that there's a lot of us out there that are just scraping by, and that if we didn't make $500 and we lose, health insurance, it's kind of a big deal.
Yeah. Well, I think especially, when you talk about not even just for, SAG people, even like lower tier production people, right? Because I've been on, sets like post COVID, like I've been, for, some YouTubers and some other things like, short films or whatever. Like, and it's very, you follow all the precautions. Like, it's literally just like, everybody wears a mask. Everybody's like, there's literally only like 4 of us there. You know what I mean? So it's not like, it's very like social distance. And it's usually like outside too. So I think that's the way they could go with it for Mandalorian, or like you said, Brett, like it could, or Brett. I'm sorry, Winston. I'm confused about what your cosplay is, Winston. Like,
Winston and I always get confused.
Yeah,
bro, I'm the GOAT. What are you talking about?
Oh, it's Dan Murrow. Oh, okay.
You're playing Dan Murrow?
Yes.
I mean, look, man. Considering that the motherfucker averages 1 million views and he's been a YouTube channel for what, 2 days?
Like, I know, right?
I figure, I could get our likes up and get some extra
Curtis
views on this
donated
shit.
$20.
Thank you, Curtis.
Oh my God, Becky, look at her butt. It is so big. She looks like one of those rap guys'
Girlfriends.
But you know who understands those rap guys? They only talk to her because she looks like a total prostitute, K? I mean, her butt is just so big.
Yeah,
it is.
Yeah, the Schmobot is on, guys. I realized we couldn't get to any of your questions yesterday for Kevin Smith, and I'm really sorry about that. But we just didn't want to interrupt any of those stories he was going on. Like, he was just on a roll. But streamlabs.com/the Schmodown, guys. If you want to see the full crew back, send in your questions. We want to hear from you today. Absolutely. And yes, go check out. We put a bunch of clips of the Kevin Smith interview on the Schmodown Clips channel, or the what's Frank calling it now? It's the Schmodown Clips
trivia,
channel, right?
Trivia Schmodown quick clips.
Oh. Yeah, quick clips. That's what that was. Thank you.
There's also clips on the main channel too. There's also clips on the main channel too.
So go check those out, guys.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. We've got a little bit of more Star Wars news. Seems that Thrawn might make a live action appearance in either, or he might be in the Bad Batch, or he possibly could be coming to the Mandalorian season 2. Though it's unclear whether, where Ezra and Thrawn ended up at the end of Rebels.
Yeah.
Now, you guys everyone here, I feel like, is pretty familiar with Thrawn. Yeah. Would you want to see him in live action, and who would you want to play him?
Ooh. Yeah, I'd like to see him in live action. If they're going to go to the Ahsoka Tano route with Rosario Dawson, that's the rumor, then why wouldn't you have Thrawn as well? I mean, the blue thing is interesting. We see it with the Na'vi and Avatar, so certainly that's kind of a template for what we might see with Thrawn. I don't think they'd go practical effects and just paint the guy's skin blue or whatever, so they might have some CGI around it maybe. But, I mean, my choice would have been Fassbender, but he's already Magneto. He's already these other things, so I don't know if he's the
He's not Magneto anymore.
Well, I suppose you're right. I guess, His brother is great as well. Fassbender's brother's a damn good actor as well. I think he voices Thrawn. I think he voices Thrawn in Rebels. I think it was Fassbender's brother, I think.
See, this already cast, then. It's already cast.
Yeah,
maybe him.
Yeah.
All right. What do you guys
fixed
think?
It.
Well,
Move
no
on.
take. That's the end of the conversation.
Play the music. Play the music. We're out.
Yeah.
I think Fassbender is. I think Fassbender is like the easy, like the layup answer right there. It's just so good. Like you could absolutely see him as like this cold, calculating Imperial admiral. It's great. I love it, and I'd love to see him because he was such a threat in Rebels, and he was so smart. And I read Thrawn and Thrawn Alliances, and just like he's such an interesting character.
Sorry, I have to correct myself. It was Mads Mikkelsen's brother, Lars Mikkelsen. He voices Thrawn. I get those Dutch people confused all the time. Mads Mikkelsen is the villain in Casino Royale. Lars is the Russian guy in House of Cards, the Russian president in House of Cards. The Putin
yes,
type.
I was like, I know the actor because I recognized his voice. I couldn't think what he was from.
He'd be great as Thrawn too. Tall, skinny, intimidating guy. He'd be a great Thrawn. Already doing the voice.
I don't know. I haven't seen Rebels, so I don't know Thrawn. But just looking at photos of him, if you just need a veteran actor that would do well, I think Matt Bomber. Bomber. I might be mispronouncing his name, but he's on. He was in Magic Mike. He's in Doom Patrol.
Yeah.
I think he would, just based off of the look, I think that might be a good fit.
Yeah.
I like I've been on Doom Patrol. I'm on episode 5 right now. It's okay.
Nice.
It's okay.
Season 1 or season 2?
Season 1. So
okay.
I'm real far behind, but
no, it's all good. All good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with Doom Patrol. Like I saw my roommate watching Umbrella Academy. I don't think that one's for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I hear good things, and I mean, I gotta pick and choose my shows just because I'm terrible with television.
Oh yeah.
So I think I'm gonna go with Doom Patrol, and I need to watch Harley Quinn.
That's what you gotta get on.
Harley Quinn, you have to watch Harley Quinn. It's fucking incredible.
You'll be surprised once you start one episode. Ben just start ripping through a bunch. Trust me, it's so good.
Harley Quinn.
Yeah,
I know. Like that's the thing. Like there's no excuse, especially since it's 30-minute animated. Like I need to watch it.
Is Watchmen HBO? Is that why I haven't been able to?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And they had it free, and I forgot that I'm so mad. But yeah, I'm looking at them. Yeah. Listen. There's just so many streaming service one person can have.
Yeah, it's too many.
Very true.
Are you segueing? Are you segueing into a thing right now about VPN or something?
Oh
no, I don't. We don't have one today.
Okay, all right. Maybe.
Hey,
I'm not going to interrupt.
I will segue. Speaking of streaming services, Netflix seems to have a shuffle play on their service now.
What?
Like it seems the button reportedly appears on the profile pages only on TV devices, including Roku and Apple TV. And instead of users clicking on their profile and combing through collection, the streamer will offer a random title. Oh. Would you guys ever push shuffle play on Netflix?
Yes. That would be for that half hour into it where with my wife going, is this? I don't know. I'd go shuffle and we'd do it. I'm all for it.
Wait, was Kate the one on our show? Was Kate on SEN Live saying how she finds Wally insulting because she's like, no way would we get that heavy and sit back and do nothing. This is essentially another step towards that. I'm so lazy and I'm so overwhelmed by my queue. You pick it, Netflix. I can't even pick it. That's so crazy.
I mean, that you do know the other part of that too is like there's hella cannibalism in Wally, bro. There's like theories out there that are saying that that because they're just drinking the shakes. It's really as the people die, they're then funnel them into the.
Like the Axiom had no way to store that much food because they were on it for generations rather than months. So like everyone, it was literally like some Soylent Green shit.
Yeah. So to that point, she's mad at the wrong shit. You mad because people getting fat? Nah, you should be mad because apparently in the future we just so fucking lazy we just eat each other. People just get ate, and not in a fun bottom eater type of way, like in a fucking like real ass you got ate kind of way.
You know that lower class shit.
I told you Wally was anti-human.
$20.
Thank you, Curtis.
In case you didn't know, I like big butts. I cannot
lie. Other brothers can't
deny. When a girl walks in,
an old man Winston playing FIFA.
All right, we'll save that. We'll save
that for later.
Right.
I'm getting into it. Bust out my controller in a minute.
Listen,
come on, bitch.
Oh, see, there you go. Hey, listen.
Well, we can't play. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't mean to interrupt.
No.
Are y'all done joking around? Can we talk about the topic, please?
Oh, we got 10 producers on the goddamn show. All right, go ahead.
I'm kidding. Now, I was just going to say, listen, I can see why you think it might be lazy, but honestly, this might get people to watch new stuff, man, because I'm sick and tired of seeing the same people go to Netflix every single time. Oh, what are we going to watch? And they show for like 10 minutes, and they go back to the office. Like, what? Like, no. I'm sick of it. I can't do it.
That's last night, bro. I was getting ready to go to sleep. I was a little bit stoned because I couldn't fall asleep on my own, and I was like, all right, fuck, what am I gonna watch? I'm like, oh, I could start Love on the Spectrum, but I don't want to pay attention. Okay, shit. All right, I'm gonna finish Indian Matchmaking. Nah, not right now. I'm just not in the mood for love. Like, I don't know.
Indian Matchmaking is good.
And I was like, man, fuck it. Just put on Power Rangers Zero.
Yeah.
Like,
see? You know how we do when the shuffle is essentially what you got on your iPhone or iPad or whatever it is you listen to on your iTunes. If you put the shuffle on, you're going to be clicking through music until you get to a song you like.
And
so
that's
you
the
do
thing.
Same thing on Netflix.
Is it only gonna do Netflix originals? Like,
because
Netflix has a pretty solid movie collection right now. Like they've got all the Indiana Jones and stuff like that. Like, is it only gonna go from like, the new comedy special Netflix release to The Kissing Booth 2 to whatever other, like, I don't know Netflix.
But no, you're good. But I think that's the other.
$20. I think the shuffle button can be a great way to find some hidden gems.
I agree, Big Mike.
I agree. I was just going to say what I would hope they would do, because it is a little different than music. They add either one of two things. Either are you trying to watch a movie or a TV show, since they have both, and how much time do you have?
Right.
So you know what I'm saying? So like, I think if you let me put in either one of those as an option, I think this works. But otherwise, if I'm sitting there and I'm like, fuck it, shuffle it, and them bitches put on The Irishman, I'm not trying to do that shit.
But you can skip that. I'm sure you can skip, right, when you see what movie it is.
I know. But if the aim is to try and get you at, like, what if they lock you out? What if you hit shuffle? It's like, all right, bitch, you watch this whether you like it or not. You know how like your mama would be like, What Mama's watching, you is watching. So sit your little ass down and be happy you got a television. Like
that's Netflix.
You hit the wall, and it doesn't. Big Mama Netflix, and it won't let you go past, and you're done. You're done. You're like for an hour, you're locked into whatever they're putting on your television. This would solve a lot of fights between my girlfriend and I when we sit down and watch stuff at night, because the number one thing that irritates her about me is I do that old man shit where I'll go through every single new release or suggested and watch the trailer of each one to see which one sounds interesting. And she's like, will you fucking pick one? And I'm like, I don't know what we want. Here, just put on The Amazing Race. I'm done.
Dude, it's the same. Well, that's the problem. Kristen and I are both terrible at decision making, so it's always fucking just a nightmare. If someone doesn't have something in mind, we're fucked.
Well, the thing is, she's so picky, my girl. So it's like you can tell me to pick something, but I know you're not gonna like it. So why don't you pick something so we can be happy?
So this is your food quandary in 2020, since you can't go out to eat. This is now Netflix. Dude, is your
coming soon to Uber Eats. Shuffle.
Oh no. That I don't want.
Oh shit. Squid. Poutine. I'm good, man.
Every time one of these things comes up, like, I just always think of like Jack Reacher when he goes to the bar fight and he's about to fight the guys. He's like, just looks at him and goes, "Remember, you wanted this." And just like, I just want to say that just like as we're watching like the shittiest movie or eating the worst food because they couldn't pick, just like, remember, you wanted this.
my one question is, how random is it really going to be? Because I do we do a show for First Cut, like Netflix Roulette, right? And it's the whole concept is we type in, if you type in on Netflix, you type in a random number, it gives you a random category, right? Okay. So you type in a random number, like last week we did 1738 anyway.
Yeah.
So then when we landed on that, we got Jodie Foster dramas. But it was only one movie that was in Jodie Foster's drama, and it was Taxi Driver. So Jodie Foster had literally 2 decades of fully of dramas that they're just like completely leaving out. So I wonder if that's going to be the same case with this. Is it just going to be the same mainstream movies over and over again, or is it going to be something hidden, something original, or is it going to be like Ben Goddard said? Is it just going to be like Netflix originals? I would love it if they could for example, if they put me on shuffle and they put me on Being John Malkovich, and then the next one right after that was like Adaptation or Eternal Sunshine of Spotless Mind, or something in that vein. Like, I hope the algorithm isn't just something completely random. I hope it takes you down an avenue of things that you end up liking. So I don't know.
You guys watch that Transformers show?
No.
I couldn't get past the animation. I hear it's great, but
I got 20 minutes in the first episode. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have to power through this shit. I'm with you. The animation looks good, bro, but it's like, they made it for Japan. They did not make it for the United States.
I don't know, like if they called it, I don't know what qualifies. I don't know what the definition of anime is, but once I heard anime Transformers, I was really looking forward to it. Yeah. But like that computer generated animation, like where they're like, it just seems so blocky, and I know the Transformers.
Which one is it? Is it Transformers: War on Cybertron?
Yeah,
yes,
that one.
The trilogy or whatever.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna watch like 10 seconds to see what you're talking about.
Yeah, let me know what you think, Winston. We'll move on right now.
Oh, I see. There've been some like push forwards with like Gundam and stuff like that with that CGI anime style. I don't hate it. I kind of like it. They did like an anime X-Men kind of like that a little while ago.
Okay.
So I don't hate it. It's not my favorite, but I don't hate it.
Because that anime Ghost in the Shell was shit on Netflix, man.
And that's the thing. Like, Netflix loves that. It must be like a cheaper way to animate because all their anime adaptations like are that.
I'm
not a fan of it.
Well, what they've been doing, they've been buying a lot of anime companies that have been going out of business in Japan. So they've been buying a lot of the companies and having them do also adaptations of their stuff, but also new shows. That's how Beastars became like one of the most popular things, because it was literally brought from another company.
Beastars, what a crazy show!
Yeah, it's
crazy.
I mean, do you remember on Toonami and on Saturday morning cartoons Zoids?
I don't think I watched Zoids. Okay. I remember Toonami. I don't remember Zoids on Toonami.
Because it was a similar kind of CGI anime style. Like, what they would do is have anime for the people, and then when they got in their Zoids, though that was CGI battle.
Okay. Yeah, I know like those Batman, the Court of Owls one, and the Batman and Robin with Damian. Like whenever they get in there, like the cars, it's like that weird CGI, even though the rest is like hand drawn. But yeah, moving on. So yesterday there was a report that kind of blew up, saying that there might be an Exorcist reboot. Fox did a TV series of the property back in 2016 and 17, but until now there's been no chatter about a potential film. Morgan Creek famously tweeted back in 2016 they would never make a remake to The Exorcist, but with yesterday being reported, Twitter kind of exploded about it. But the Twitter account was very active with retweeting reports about Rachel Weisz-led Dead Ringer series, but made no mention of any of the reports. So it seems like it was a false report, kind of dead on arrival. And William Friedkin took the time to talk on Twitter saying, I have nothing to do with Exorcist reboot and wouldn't watch it if there was one, end quote.
I love that.
So Exorcist seems like one of those movies that you just don't remake. Are you guys on board with that? Because I know everyone kind of jumps on we'll make something original. Well, just to play devil's advocate, y'all don't watch when things are original. Like, a lot of people don't go to see them. So I would understand business-wise why they would make an Exorcist remake, even though it probably wouldn't be very good, or at least not as good as the original. How do you guys feel about it? Winston?
Yeah. I mean, ain't nobody going to see shit right now, so I feel like that might be a moot point at this point. Like, if there was ever a chance to try something new, it's right the fuck now. I mean, look, I know people that's tried to learn how to bake for the first time and shit. Like, I know motherfuckers that are out here learning how to crochet. I mean,
that was early pandemic. Now we're all just waiting to die.
No, I was like now, or they're just saying fuck it and go to the bar anyway. Is kind of what's happening now.
Honey, taste my cake. I'm good, babes. I'm good.
I don't know, man. I even regardless of that, I think that you can't let that scare you off to try new things. If you don't try new properties, you don't end up with Watchmen and Lovecraft Country and Insecure and Lord knows how many things over the years that have come out that we've been like, this is incredible. So like, I think I have no problem with them saying, fuck that, we're not doing Exorcist remake, because it's okay. Like the first one was done so expertly well. Star Wars kind of made sense because it's like that's something that was for kids, so you're trying to bridge the generational gap. What generational gap are you trying to bridge with Exorcist? Just show them how the fucking girl spinning her head around was scary as fuck.
Yeah, still holds up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, her doing that spider crawl.
Hell yeah.
Down the stairs.
Yeah, I feel like that would be the main, like, not them remaking it so much, but like using CGI and not practical effects for those, which made it so good. Like, the slow head spin would be like this, like 360 spin, like with just like throw up going everywhere, and
it would be too much.
What if you could do an anime Exorcist?
There you go.
I'd be down.
Solved it.
The spinning of the head with those like that kind of stuff. She's possessed by the devil. 500 points. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Jesus.
Even William Bibiani is just kind of resigned to it in the chat. He's like, remake it.
What's up, Bibbs? He was great last night on Outlaw Nation. Shout out to Bibiani. We had 2.5 hours with that man. He's very, very, very kind to take that time. Talked all kinds of shit, and we did get into it a couple times. That was fun. It's always fun to get into it. Bibbs.
I love how I've never been on the Outlaw Nation. That's crazy.
You are coming.
Yeah.
You are coming. You are coming.
Yeah,
down,
you fucking come in my throat before the fucking show starts.
No one's hey, off the show's off the show. Shut up. Shut up.
Oh yeah.
Where's the Sandler? Shut up.
So like, are there any movies though? Like, I like to ask this question. Are there any movies for you guys that are off limits of the remake board?
Godfather. Fuck yeah. 1 and 2. Citizen Kane. Lawrence of Arabia. I would have said Ben-Hur till they did that debacle that Houston
that shit was hilarious.
Horrible. I mean, I'm like,
hilarious.
What the fuck are y'all doing, dog? Yeah. What
Morgan Freeman said he loved wearing that wig too.
He was my favorite.
There are more TV shows than movies that I would say don't remake. Okay. Honestly, I didn't hate the idea of doing like if they were going to do a Fresh Prince like movie or something that they were kind of suggesting. I don't know how I feel about taking the show and making it all American like RB3 was saying. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a little about that. but that's the first one that comes to mind.
Wait, they remade Princess Bride bibs? You have to explain that, because that was going to be my choice.
I don't remember that.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, I can't really. I think anything is like right for a remake. Like you can find remake potential in a lot of things. I just don't know if there's necessarily value in calling things a remake. Like you could say like never remake Citizen Kane, but like somebody could remake Citizen Kane and it could still work. But it only really works because it was relevant back then and now too. It's like a timeless story, you know. So I don't really know what the purpose would be in remaking a timeless story. You could be inspired by it. So I mean, I guess I would say like maybe you're right, like kind of like Citizen Kane. Maybe, you know, I'm trying not to think of anything like unoriginal, but there are just timeless movies out there that, you know, are just timeless. So
I saw a hilarious thing where somebody said about the remaking of the Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. They said Steve Martin is rolling over in his grave, and Steve Martin responded, "Not yet."
I'm not dead, bitch.
Yeah.
I think
not dead yet.
Have we been just bitten too much by remakes? Have there just been too many bad ones, and that's why everybody's so skeptical? Because I think if great remakes were being done all the time, I don't think anybody'd have a problem with it. But I think it's just this like remake has this like nasty taste to it every time you hear it.
It seems very cash grabby. Like they want the name. Of the popularity rather than, you know, making, you know, like a 21 Jump Street. Like no one thought that was going to be good at all. But what they did with it, with this like original take on it, really worked.
Yeah, that's something Bibbs and I discussed last night, the idea of remakes. Like, remakes are fine, just you got to have an original approach to it or something new to say through the framework of the remake. Do you know what I'm saying? And yeah, I think you make a great point, RB. The idea you could remake Citizen Kane, because like the one thing about Citizen Kane is he never gets to speak for himself. Everybody tells you their memory of him, so you actually don't really know who this person was. You have an idea only through the prism of everybody else in the movie. So you could use that construct to tell a story about someone now. You could have totally done Social Network like Citizen Kane.
Yeah, of
everyone
course.
else is talking about the Zuckerberg character that Eisenberg plays and their relationship with him, their experience with him.
Tiffany donated $20. I'm like, hey, what's up? Hello. Seen your pretty rainbows soon as you came in the door. I just want to chill. Got a sack for us to roll. Married to the money. Introduced her to my stove. Showed her how to whip it. Now she remixing for low. Hi, Brett.
Hello. Thank you for the rhymes.
That was good.
The raps and the rhymes.
I love that. Seen your pretty rainbow.
Wow.
Let's see, remakes.
But yeah, I was gonna say, if people want to put in things they don't want, I mean, if people want to put in the chat or through Streamlabs or Super Chat about things they wouldn't want to see remade, because I think it is a kind of good conversation. Because I see somebody in the chat was like, "Don't remake Seven Samurai." Well, they did, and it's called A Bug's Life.
20 times.
Yeah, it's called A Bug's Life.
Or Magnificent Seven, one of the best westerns ever. Like, not the new one, not the Anton Fuqua
not the new one.
one.
That was you're right. That's terrible. Or even the anime. There was Samurai 7, which was set in the future. That was awesome.
Yeah. So I that's why the part of me is like, yes, you can remake anything and it could be good in a modern context. But then there's another part of me that's like, well, you can also say it's inspired by, you know. But then there's also the idea of like IP too, right? Like what sells, you know, since it has a pre-existing intellectual property, it just sells a lot easier. So I don't know. It goes back and forth.
Like TMC in the chat put it in a bunch. Like The Thing, The Departed, The Ring, Let Me In, 21 Jump Street, 310 to Yuma, Dawn of the Dead, Hills Have Eyes. Like those are just few remakes that are
the 2000 Shaft. Not to be confused with the 2018 Shaft.
Yeah, how do you get away with that? I don't know. That's so weird to me.
The Thing's prequel was just called The Thing.
Yeah.
That's only because Christian gave it to me.
Donated $35.
Thank you.
Hello there.
Oh, thank you, Cinema.
Rocha, I just finished the entire series of Bad Lads Army. Have you seen it? Cat on a Hot Tin Roof and Doctor Strangelove are on my no-go list.
Doctor Strangelove.
I would want to see the Sand Pebbles and The Last Detail be remade. Don't forget to catch First Cut.
Thank you.
Nice.
Wow. Yeah, you pulled some.
What was
good
the first
cuts
one you mentioned? What was the first thing you mentioned?
The Badlands. I'll just read it.
Oh, Badlands. Yeah. Terrence Malick's.
No, Bad Lads Army. Have you seen it?
No, have no idea what that is. I have no idea what that is. But yeah, Sand Pebbles and the other one are military films. Last Detail, those are Navy films. So yeah, you could remake both of those. Absolutely. Nicholson is in Last Detail with Randy Quaid. So yeah.
Nice.
I don't know much. I mean,
70s
these ones that have been remade, I haven't seen the original 3:10 to Yuma. I haven't seen the original The Thing. Were they really great films that people didn't want to be remade?
Well, the first one is fantastic with Glenn Ford. It's a Criterion collection. The first Thing is called The Thing from Beyond, A Thing from Outer Space.
Yeah, Thing from Outer Space. Yes.
Thing from Outer Space. So that one is good, but it's not. It's one of those where you couldn't remake it.
It's a traditional 50s
different.
film.
Like The Thing from Outer Space is more of like a Frankenstein-ish movie, or like a typical like monster movie. Like The Thing is closer to the book, and it's much more of like a psychological horror than like a jump out and like monsters gonna get.
Also, the thing about the 50s thing is the whole idea is like it's supposed to be just a regular like. We're supposed to fear the aliens, but the 80s thing is supposed to be we're supposed to fear humans. We're supposed to fear each other. Yeah. So it takes it not only like readapts it like takes it to a whole different level, which I think again like Watchmen is a sequel, right? And I keep putting in a remake thing because even though it is a sequel, it does essentially tell a similar kind of story that the first Watchmen tells. It's essentially a mystery movie or mystery story wrapped into some social commentary. And I think that's the way you could kind of like reimagine remakes, right? Like take the core of it and take the social message and just readapt that into like a modern thing. But keep the core, original and or keep the core to its original or whatever. So I don't know.
One of the things that I would love to see, and it's probably never going to happen, but now people have been talking about how we've had years and years of seeing these like cop shows and cop movies where these cops who break the rules are these heroes and blah blah blah. And I'm like, wouldn't it be interesting to do a show where you're showing the other side of it, where you're the people being policed by those cops, but you get to use the footage from those shows. So you're constructing new scenes, writing new scenes, and then you're getting a whole new perspective on these people that you respected initially, and seeing what the other side of it would be like to be interrogated or to have those moments where you're being tricked into saying something. Like, wouldn't that be fascinating? They never released the footage to let you do it, but it would be very interesting.
Rocha got Netflix.
I know, right?
It's like, why'd you say that out loud, bro?
I would say I'll save answering that question for real when you invite me on you and Doreen's political show, because I have a whole thought process about that. To be honest with you,
when am I getting invited to? When am I getting invited?
All right. Well,
come on, man.
See, that's the problem. That's the
problem with having 80 shows. Rocha don't invite 80 of us motherfuckers on it.
Thank you. That's the problem. Now every single show you make, you have to invite us all on at least once. Otherwise, you're a bad friend.
Yeah, come on,
fair.
I mean, seriously, if Evil Elmo hasn't been on yet, I don't know what kind of a show this is.
I have a discourse, a debate. Are you afraid of debating Elmo, Rocha?
Yeah. Are you afraid of the truth?
What are you hiding?
Are you a George Soros puppet? Elmo is?
And don't buy Goodyear tires, you son of a bitch.
Also, Rocha, people are saying that's basically The Wire, and I guess that's kind of true. You're showing both sides on The Wire, though.
Yeah, but all those people were actually criminals. Like, those guys were actually dealing drugs and selling.
No, but every
I'm talking about regular people getting involved in the crosshairs.
Also, there's never too many cop shows or hospital shows on TV.
Where someone's in it.
There's some room for one more, especially since The Wire's been gone for 15 years.
I miss that show, man. Occasionally we'll watch scenes every once in a while. It's such a good show. But yeah, anyway, blah blah blah. And we are coming back tomorrow.
I threw it in the email at the last second. Did y'all get a chance to watch Death on the Nile trailer?
Yes.
No.
Perfect. Me and Brett can talk about it. I'm super pumped. Kenneth Branagh is back with another Agatha Christie adaptation, and it's another stacked cast with Detective Poirot. We got Gal Gadot, Armie Hammer, Emma Mackey.
Russell Brand.
You're fucking half French, goddammit.
I have no French accent. Letitia Wright is back, which I'm super excited about. Annette Bening, Russell Brand, just to name a few. And like it says, Death on the Nile, we have another mystery. Are you guys, I mean, even if you haven't seen the trailer, which again uses like a really contemporary pop song, like it's got it's a 80s, it's a Depeche Mode song.
Yeah, Depeche Mode. Yeah. Slow down.
Of course, it's the dark, slowed down, altered version of Is it "Reach Out and Touch Faith"? Is that what the song is?
God, I wish I knew we were going to talk about this, and I tried to remember the damn song too.
Yeah,
because that's the first thing that came to my mind. Because we talk about Billie Eilish as the go-to for slowing down music.
I'm surprised they didn't get Billie Eilish to do this cover or something. But did you guys see Murder on the Orient Express? And even if you haven't seen the trailer, after Murder on the Orient Express and Knives Out, are you excited for another murder mystery?
I like it. I like what I saw, and I love Knives Out, and I didn't know anything about it going into it because I don't pay attention to anything you guys say.
Thanks, buddy.
And I don't watch the trailers when I can. But no, this one looked great, and I didn't see the Murder on the Orient Express. Was that good?
Yeah, Kenneth Branagh he directed and starred in that one as well. I liked it a lot.
He also directed Artemis Fowl.
Oh
no!
Everybody's got misses. RB3. Everybody's got misses.
Who missed that open 3 yesterday? I'm trying to remember.
It was Carl Kuzma.
Hey,
I love you, buddy. Look, man, come on.
Hey,
you're the only person I don't roast because I love you so much. But I gotta come.
You gotta come at me. You gotta come at me for that. That was embarrassing. It makes it even more embarrassing when Dame Lillard could just pull up from half court whenever he wants and just drain it.
He just goes, "Oh, Steph ain't in this season. All right, motherfucker."
Yeah, it's like, bro, you have 23 seconds left on the shot clock. Why are you taking a half court shot? What's going on?
Oh my God!
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Can we talk about?
Did you just
can we
watch
talk
it?
about the
just
news?
watched
Can we
it.
talk?
Yeah.
Can we talk about the
Swipe
actual
and
product
Ryan
here?
donated $20.
Thank you,
Hey,
Sweaty
happy
My bad.
Wednesday.
up?
Roke loved you and Bips last night.
Hey.
That Smith interview yesterday was incredible. He just kept going. It was great. Also, gang, the Sweaties just launched our own show. Come check that out.
Who?
Okay.
It's
Ben Rainey.
ready. Great show today, man. Stay sway.
Thank you.
Cool,
Thank you so much, Ben.
All right, I just watched the trailer. Looks fantastic. It looks so much
Were you
more,
watching the trailer while we were talking?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, what
RB3, I did too. I watched the trailer.
Ah, man.
I was hearing what y'all were saying.
Okay.
I mean, I heard that what Ben can't pronounce French words even though he's half French. That Kenneth Branagh's doing this. That Murder on the Orient Express. I was paying attention. I was just multitasking, bro.
Oh man, what's going on, man?
I liked Murder on the Orient Express. I saw that 3 times in the theaters. I really enjoyed Branagh's performance in that. And I'm a big Poirot person. I used to watch the David Suchet one on A&E. So I've seen 2 different versions of Death on the Nile. His version, and then there was the one from the 70s. I think Peter Ustinov plays him in that one. This looks like Branagh was like, okay, I know what worked in the first version of this movie. I'm gonna, or first, what was the other, the one he did before, on the Orient Express. Yeah, I know it worked here. Let me flesh it out a little bit more, make it darker, make it more interesting. And so I liked it a lot. And the cast is a good cast, so this will be fun. And he adjusted his mustache. It's a little more cooler with the
No,
cuts.
that was the one thing I didn't like. I want just
you want the big thing.
I want a huge, man. It was so corny. I loved it. It was great.
Yeah.
Man,
it looks good. I'm excited.
Winston, Rocha, y'all lucky y'all ain't white, because part of me wants to text Christian right now and be like, and snitch on y'all, like, oh, they're over there doing something during the show. Like, nah, okay.
Bro,
I'm kidding.
What the fuck? All I did was make fun of Kyle Kuzma. You out here trying to get me fired?
Exactly. Don't talk about my Lakers like that.
Wow.
You gonna lose your job today. You gonna lose your job. No, I'm kidding.
You gonna lose your job. I said you about to lose your job. Get this dance. You about to lose your job. Get this dance.
You don't realize that I do read these and look at these, because if I didn't, you guys can just go with the flow and make it up like you know what you're talking about. I have to have the actual facts in front of me and get it into my brain the second, right? Because I do it right before the show, so it's fresh in my brain. Because if I read them the night before or anything, nothing.
Well,
just
game on.
What people don't know, when Rocha hosts shows, he literally has his phone right in front of him the entire time,
and my iPad.
Yeah. So he's
I have to constantly be. You don't understand. My mind is like that. It's terrible. I'm constantly having to because or else I'll fucking fly away mentally. Just if I don't have like multiple things I can access. So.
Yeah, I guess I'm just disadvantaged because I can literally only do this and like I can't do anything else. Like
that's all right. No, but you're handling 5 million different things over there, RB, with everything, making sure everything's right. You're monitoring super chats, all that kind of shit. Don't tell me that. You do a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, and I never want to say good things about RB3, but he's definitely gotten more comfortable into this, and I love how much you're being able to interact more, and like you're killing it with the jokes lately. I may be losing a job soon, but no, but I mean, before I remember those first couple, it was just like, don't talk to me. What do you think, RB3? Shut up.
Frame rate. You know.
Oh my God! Like that's borderline a trigger word for me.
Yeah. Bro, I fucking forgot that was like the whole first like 6 weeks of the show, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Holy
miserable.
I got it. Man.
Hey, guy. The frame rate is weird. I don't know.
Yeah.
Just letting y'all know.
At least people haven't dropped the timestamps thing, right, Ben?
Oh my God.
Do we still do timestamps?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm doing it right now.
Mad respect for you for doing it. I just wasn't sure because I'm trying to be less narcissistic and go rewatch shows I was just on and shit. So I just don't know if the timestamps are there.
They're always in the comments.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, pinned to the top comment.
Sometimes they don't get pinned because I'm not posting under Schmodown. But they're always there.
Yeah. Cool. By the way, people, make sure you like this video. Let's make sure we get to 500 likes today. We had a big day yesterday with Kevin Smith. We got to 2K likes. So let's try and match that. Even though if we can't match that today, let's get close.
If you knew that, but celebrities refuse to be on a show that doesn't have a standard average of 500 likes. So I need y'all to do that. If you want more like Kevin Smith type interviews, y'all just got to hit the like button. It's pretty simple.
Yeah. There you go.
Please.
Absolutely. Yeah. We have a new clip from Bill and Ted Face the Music. Did you guys get a chance to watch this?
I did.
Yes. Go
Trash
ahead.
Panda donated $20.
Thank you, Trash.
Can we get Kermit Brett complaining about frame rates, hosts watching trailers, and timestamps?
That one down.
The Kermit, Brett, and frame rate.
I don't know what to expect from this movie, to be honest with you. I just want to turn my brain off and have some fun, and maybe that'll be enough. But this clip, I was like, I love Kristen Shaw. She's very, very funny. So her being Rufus's daughter is great. The late great George Carlin. But Samara Weaving and the other girl, they did 3 takes of this. And that's not acting. What are you doing? Like I'm just like,
they're
what
just
is happening
playing
here?
their dads, bro. They're playing their dads.
Yeah,
Just stop being so disrespectful.
Oh, I'm being disrespectful because I have an
You're
opinion.
being so disrespectful.
I'm saying it doesn't look like
you being so disrespectful.
You stole the RB3's line.
Don't steal RB3 stuff.
No, I'm not. If you notice, I did my own take on it. I rebooted it. I remade it. Instead of going disrespectful, I said, you're being so disrespectful.
I like that. I like that remake more than the original.
Motherfucker. Oh man, yeah. I mean, I obviously I want it to be fun, and I'm looking forward. And maybe I can get a link to review it. We'll see. But I hope
after you just trashed it,
shout out.
I was gonna say those actors just go, "What? That John Rocha? No, don't give him a motherfucking link. Don't get too disrespectful." Who
the fuck I am? But I did like that Ted and I mean those guys they have great chemistry still together. Keanu Reeves and Alex Winter. So I hope it's good. I'm looking forward to it.
I hope this is a resurgence on Alex Winter's career, man. I hope that we get to have a Winter-sance just like we had a Rihanna-sance or a Keanu-sance, whatever they call it.
A Rihanna-sance?
No, it was the Keanu-sance. That was my fault. Yeah.
It was the McConaughey-sance? Is that what it was?
McConaughey?
The McConaughey.
Hello, I'm here for the McConaughey.
Jesus.
No, I'm kind of in the same thing as Rogue. It's like I'm really hoping this is good. Like the clip didn't do much for me. It felt very Zoolander 2. But I like everyone loves Keanu, and like I'm in Winston's camp. Like I hope this is great for Alex Winter's career as well. I'd love to see, summer's about to end. Love for winter to take full effect.
Boom.
Boom.
Dad joke.
Absolutely. But yeah, I hope it's good. I love Samara Weaving as well. I didn't even know she was in this, so that was fun to see. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that this is great because it seemed like both Keanu and Alex Winter, like, they're so happy that this is coming out on VOD. It's not being delayed or anything. Like, they're so ready for this movie to be out. And it's like the Rock and Kevin Hart movies for me. It's like they're not always great, but you do love their chemistry on screen together, and you love the behind the scenes stuff, all their Instagram videos. And so, like, that's what I'm hoping for this. Like, I'm hoping that you just see two guys having fun on screen.
And to be fair, Winston, to push back a little bit on you, bro, Winter's been working. He's a director now. He's done a lot of documentaries, and he did 2 of the Ben 10 animated films that came out in the 2000s, late 2000s there. And he's been working consistently directing episodes and directing stuff like that. So he's still acting every once in a while. And he's producing. So he may not be Keanu level, but in terms of acting wise, but he's been working. So,
but that's more what I mean. I would like to see. I think he is a very talented actor. I would like to see him acting more. So you know what I mean? Like, I don't have anything wrong with him directing, but it's the same way that I actually feel about Jordan Peele. At this point, I feel more about Jordan Peele as a writer, creator, director, but he's such a talented performer. It's a fucking treat when you get to hear his voice in Toy Story, or he does do another little sketch with Keegan or whatever. Because I honestly, like, without even necessarily trying to go there, I actually think he's a little bit more talented as a performer than Keegan.
How dare you?
Even personally, that's my personal take. You know what I'm saying? So like, I love it when I do get to see Jordan still act, or in some form or fashion. That's just how I feel about Alex Winter. I didn't know he was directing, but that's more what I'm getting at. I just hope we get to see him on screen in one form or another.
You tell me something. You think Jordan Peele could do a better role than Keegan-Michael Key did as Obama's angry advisor? That's
not what we're talking about.
There's not one character Jordan Peele did that came close.
I mean, that's not true. I mean, my Obama's better than his, but it was Obama's good. Yes. You have that. You have his Megan. No, that whole shit was fucking hilarious. The slap ass shit was hilarious. Like, he's got a lot.
I'll give you Megan. All right,
but the two valets talk about Liam Neeson.
Yes, the Liam Neesons. Oh my god, dude, Jordan. That's what I'm saying. Jordan is.
I've always kind of thought of him as more the front man. Anyway, I think a lot of people thought as Jordan Peele was more the front man.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So I feel like you get the mix. Is that I always thought that it was Keegan that was the acting front man, but then Jordan was like the mastermind.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But there was tension, right? I mean, from what I was reading, there was tension, which is why they eventually stopped doing the show. They love each other, obviously, but like, if one person's coming up with everything and the other one's acting, it's bound to kind of like cause some issues eventually. So, and now Jordan, you see, like, Jordan's exploding. You don't see Keegan-Michael Key directing films or writing these things. He's a good actor. He's a very funny actor.
He could, though.
He's building.
I was gonna say maybe I just think that a lot of it was probably, and this is total speculation, obviously, but it's like, Jordan Peele would come to Ben and be like, "Oh, where's Keegan-Michael Key? Is he coming too?" It's like, no, like, I'm my own person and I have ideas for myself, and it's probably the same thing for Keegan-Michael Key. Is like he wants to be his own person, be his own actor and creator, and then they're like, "Oh, well, are you guys doing this together?" It's like, no, like, can I do this on my own?
Yeah.
And I mean, and he's like, that's the thing. He's done a lot of stuff on his own that he was phenomenal at. I mean, he was great in Dolomite Is My Name.
Yeah.
Oh, God, he was really
like, what was that improv movie? I heard that was really good.
Yeah, that was good.
With Thomas Middleton?
Middleditch. I don't know if Middleditch was in that, but I'll look it up.
No, never mind.
But I love when you guys have the Brett moments. Like, what was the thing that the guy... It just makes me... Because I don't know what it is either, but I feel in good company right now.
Let me look up on one of my 3 screens.
This is what happens when there's no girls in the show. Like,
right?
What is it? Women. Sorry, women.
Don't think twice. Don't think twice.
Oh, there you go.
Don't think twice.
Yeah, like that was
It's
like one
right.
of the big, most like favorably reviewed movies of the year. Like, so, like, he's had a great acting career, like, since like the show ended and everything. Like, so he's constantly working.
Well, and that's the thing. You would see almost more Keegan than you see Jordan, but that's also because Jordan will work as a director producer on something much bigger. So he has like the one or two big things a year, whereas Keegan you'll see God knows how many appearances on TV shows, his own show, a movie. Like, you know what I'm saying? They've just gone two completely different paths. I'm just saying my personal opinion. I prefer Jordan's acting over Keegan's, but I still love Keegan. I think he's really good.
Yeah. Who do you think will like the Bill and Ted film more, though? That's the question.
Exactly. See, that's how you bring it back, Brett. That's how you bring it back. See?
That's how you remake Bill and Ted.
Yep. I think finally Nia DaCosta is getting it's Nia DaCosta's Candyman. Like before it was produced by Jordan Peele, produced by Jordan Peele, produced by Jordan Peele. It's like, yes, but there's also a director behind this movie if you'd like to mention her.
Yeah, well, that's also, I feel like the same has been happening with Lovecraft County, too. Like, a lot of people have been crediting Jordan Peele. And a lot of people have been responding with, Misha Green is literally the creator of the show. And she's the one who's been putting it all together. And that's, that's something you a lot.
Did y'all ever watch Epic Rap Battles of History?
Yes. ERB is cool.
So they're Gandhi versus Martin Luther King Jr. Yeah. Real talk, Jordan's Martin Luther King kind of beat Keegan's Gandhi in my opinion.
No way, you're crazy,
dude. I've got so much street cred. They write my names on the signs. Bro, that shit was fire.
Yeah, that was a good one, man. That's one of the best ones. Who won? Who lost?
Yeah. No, I used to work for Nice Peter.
Oh, nice.
I was his assistant for a while. So
my friend Whitney Avalon, who I had met, Whitney and I, we were doing some stage direction, script reading workshop every week, and she watched one of those epic rap battles of history, then did her princess battles and blew the fuck up. She is now making every one of her views is or videos is over 1 million views every single time. Wow. She works with great people, and I was like, out of nowhere, boom, and then she rode the wave. I was like, damn. I'm not jealous at all. I'm not upset at all. I think it's great. I think it's great.
Yeah, super happy for him. Absolutely.
Watch all my shows.
Watch all the Rocha shows. None of us will be on them. It's all good.
You can guarantee it.
Rocha, if you want to go into a fit of rage, I'll send you over some of the stuff my daughter watches and the 14 to 20 million followers that they have, and each one gets millions of views.
Yeah. How about that?
Back in the day, it was somebody opening up Play-Doh boxes.
That's what I was gonna say. What did that one little kid made 10 million in 2017 for opening toys and shit?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. That's why there was all those is this family friendly thing on? Yeah, made for kids because
the copper.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, it was all about the toy unboxers and stuff like that because they were just making too much money.
I was reading about those TikTok fools over the weekend having those parties at those big. I didn't know, Ben, that you can be a TikTok celebrity. You are a TikTok. That's how you're credited.
Now, do you not remember what happened with Vine? Bro, it's Vine. It's Vine 2.0, bro. It's the same shit.
But these guys have their own, or these people rather have their own community, and people refer to them in a certain way.
There was an article about a guy that literally manages TikTokers, and he's worried he's going to lose his business because of Trump's possible ban.
Right.
It's literally it's like a farm. It's just producing these things. Absolutely. If you're scrolling through and a TikTok is an ad, that's where Winston's right. When it started on Vine, Logan Paul started on Vine, doing the splits, and now he's got 8 houses.
Dude, fucking King Batch. I remember reading an article at the peak of Vine. I think it was Jimmy Johns hired him to do 5 Vines, so 5 7-second videos, and they paid him almost $500,000 to do that.
Jesus Christ!
You know what I'm saying? He did have to obviously do the concept and then shoot them and all that other shit. But that honestly, especially with the team he had at that point, that couldn't have been more than maybe 6 hours worth of work at most.
Yeah.
And he made in 6 hours he made almost $500,000 fucking dollars.
Yeah, no, so. Bro, TikTok. My buddy from CSUN. I went to CSUN for 1 year, right? Literally, the dude who lived right on top of my apartment building. Back then, he used to go by like Swaco the G or whatever. Now he's like Swaco the Child or whatever. He literally, when I knew him, he was literally just getting started in like rap music or whatever. He's a white guy, and literally like he got a TikTok song that got so popular that now he has a song on like the Sonic the Hedgehog soundtrack, and he has like 100,000, 200,000 like followers on his Instagram or whatever. Wow. Yeah, it just like blew.
It takes one. Look at fucking Mason Ramsey. Kid was fucking yodeling on Walmart, and he went viral, and he went to fucking Coachella.
Bro, that's why I'm sad that Mask On never fucking picked up the way that it did. I put so much hard work into editing that bitch. I am upset.
That's the problem, Winston. You worked hard. You're supposed to be fucking stupid.
Do splits.
Yeah. No, just get hit in the nuts on accident. You're golden.
Yeah.
Look at Chewbacca mom. She got she got set on Ellen and got to like the Lucas Ranch and infinite Star Wars swag forever.
What was the Daniel?
Nice damn Daniel.
That one. Yeah.
Daniel, do it again in your white vans. What about the What Are Those? Oh, not even the What Are Those, but the fucking dude that did Why You Always Lying.
Oh yeah.
What's funny is Homeboy went on a fucking tour, right? That's the only song he has. So he would go up and people would only sing that initial chorus he did because it was a Vine, right? But he wrote a whole song of it. Wow. And it's trash and nobody knows the lyrics and nobody cares. But then when you get back around to the chorus, they sing with them again. It's like the saddest shit I've ever seen. Get that money though. Get that money.
That 15 minutes of fame.
Yeah. Well, look at Sarah's CPR, right? Like she's just basically taking clips from Trump and then saying them in a funny way. And they're inventive. Millions, like shots and edits. And then she blew up like crazy because she's so funny in how she does it. So
dude,
you just never know.
I think what we just realized, we all suck.
Yeah. Well,
we're so fucking like everyone's like, oh, you guys are salty. Hell yeah, I'm fucking salty. Absolutely.
We want money. We want to get paid.
Send in your schmobots to tell us how stupid we are.
Yeah.
Disrespectful.
We gotta come up with that character's name. Like, what is that is so disrespectful.
That I feel like that is RB3's like fan from some country we don't know about over and from parts unknown, but he's been following RB3 his whole career with the schmoes.
And he speaks no other word of English except
no other word of English. He just disrespectful. Or maybe it's a toddler. Maybe it's a toddler that's the first word they learned from watching RB3. It's just disrespectful.
All right, that's the question for you. What if you did that as a joke on TikTok? You sat in diapers and did that, Winston, and it blew up. Then you'd have to consistently do videos with you sitting in diapers.
I mean, look.
That's how I view TikTok.
My boy Spice Adams out here be like, ha ha, and he has made an empire off of that fucking laugh and doing the uncle at the barbecue. What you say now, Chuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's all it takes. You just have to have something that resonates with people, man.
All right, I'm gonna do a Latino one. All right, let's go.
Well, I don't want to get too political here, but I've been kind of thinking about this since we talked about it. Am I the only one who thinks Keegan-Michael Key looks a little bit like Cory Booker?
1,000%.
Looks like Booker. Hell yeah.
1,000%. Somebody joked exactly that. They were like, "Oh shit, Rosario Dawson dating Keegan-Michael Key." Like, you know what I'm saying? So.
The fact that he hasn't played him in an SNL sketch, you see what I'm saying, Ben Goddard? Like,
I had to Google it. I was like, oh
no! It looked the exact same, man. I was watching Due Date the other day, and then Keegan-Michael Key popped up. I was like, is that Cory Booker?
A random cameo, by the way.
Yeah. Oh man.
Him, God, that was such. I remember watching that movie, and I was like, wait, why is Keegan-Michael Key in this movie for 2 seconds?
It popped up for no reason.
The only difference, and maybe that's just a stretched out photo. I was gonna say is it looks like they for some reason Cory Booker looks like a cone head, but no, this photo's just stretched. Otherwise, yeah, they pretty much look the same person.
All right, guys, streamlabs.com/the Schmodown.
Yeah.
Send in your questions. We want to hear from you guys. You know, maybe we'll go back to doing a second topic for the second hour. I want to hear some good stuff.
Yeah.
Tell us the remakes that were really good. That like
Tell us
we
about
don't know
more
about.
Famous teenagers that are millionaires. I'm living in my 2-bedroom apartment. That'd be great.
Right.
Schmo those in.
Wait. Do you have a roommate though?
I do.
Okay, I was about to say go fuck yourself if you got here in a 2-bedroom apartment by yourself, but never mind.
Oh my god, if I was living, I would feel like a fucking millionaire.
I was gonna say in LA, bro.
You have to be a millionaire in LA.
Out, bro.
You have to be a millionaire
Ben,
in LA.
I saw this article about e-gamers and the millions of dollars like the top ones make, and I'm like showing my son, like, because he's sitting on Minecraft and Roblox all day. I'm like, hey, look at this. Why don't you try some of these games out and get really good at them? Don't worry about homework. No.
Brett,
If you're going to sit all day.
Brett,
a 16-year-old made $3 million winning the Fortnite tournament.
Brett, I really, really wish that you had been my dad because real talk, like I was doing tournaments for Halo 2 in Dallas, and like I got asked to join a team when right when MLG was starting to become like a thing and shit. My mom go, boy, you ain't playing no motherfucking video games. You gonna graduate high school, you gonna graduate college, your silly ass still wanna play some video games, then maybe you can consider it. But you ain't doing that shit on my dime. I don't work too goddamn hard for you to go to this motherfucking private school. You gonna motherfucking graduate. And I could have been a millionaire, Mom.
I remember taking my brother to a Mortal Kombat tournament at a Blockbuster in my hometown. That was like you could go to the finals and go throughout and that thing, and but he was very disappointed with that.
Hold on, I'm gonna text you a photo right now because I can't really screen share, right?
I think you could. You might be able to.
All right, I got a photo for y'all of talking about that, man. But go ahead, keep talking about whatever we're talking about. All right.
I think we hit all the news.
Andrew G, sorry. Got my ticket for next Thursday night. New Mutants up here in Ottawa.
Nice.
If my experience goes well, I'll probably hit up Tenant that same weekend. The gym has seemed fine the last 2 weeks. Hopefully the theaters are clean and COVID-free too. Wish me luck. Oh, cool. So we're starting out with 16-year-old millionaires, and now we're ending with everybody's unquarantining because they're not fucking idiots like we are here in America. Day, y'all. Woo!
Woo! Shout out to Canada. They handle their business.
Hey.
We're still arguing over whether you should wear a mask or not.
Yeah.
They're still arguing if we should get another check or not. But hey, that's the show, y'all. That's it.
All right, thanks everybody.
Dude, I'm still living large off my first one.
I posted that meme of like house hunters. It's like, wife, $1,200 surplus check. Husband, $1,200 surplus check. Budget, $3 million.
Okay, that's fucking funny. That's fucking. I love me some house hunters. That's fucking
making
funny.
it.
156 Impulse. Hey guys, today was interesting. My fellow server had a customer that was
Tim
racist.
Sim donated $20.
Thank you, Tim.
Just to get everyone out of this sausage fest salt mine, don't forget we have today's doubleheader with Sabrina versus Vinny and Jada versus Jim.
Yes. It's gonna be great.
Dude, and don't forget about, so we've got those matches coming up. So Jader and Jim first round, Sabrina and Vinny are the last playing game to play Ethan Irwin. And then this Friday, Founding Fathers versus Corruption.
Yes. Oh, is that this Friday?
Pay-per-view event with the undercard being
Lon
versus Shazam.
I better get ready.
Oh man, if you guys have not seen any of these pay-per-view events, they've all been barn burners. They've all been amazing. Such good matches. I promise you guys, get to the $10 patron level, patreon.com/schmodown, or if you just want to watch this match, $5, and it is worth every single cent for these matches. They are insane.
It's gonna be a lot of fun.
I cannot wait for this match.
Yeah, both matches are I think are gonna be barn burners, man.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
all four of these teams could easily get the belt, so I'm super excited to see what happens.
Or keep the belt.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm saying,
yeah, sure. Maybe invite you on your show and I'll root for you.
I don't know.
156 Impulse. Hi guys.
Maybe know who Jimmy Stewart is, and maybe you can talk. All right, go ahead.
Maybe write out Sidney Paul like you've ever written handwriting before.
Whoa! Disrespectful.
I knew the answer though. I knew the answer, Ben. All right.
If you were still chipping on caveman walls, you would have written it. The whiteboard, goddammit.
I was laughing. I had to buy my daughter a whiteboard for school, and I was laughing so hard about it just because of Rocha not having a whiteboard. I'm like, now my daughter has one. She even thought that to get that ahead of time.
I didn't want to get it, to be honest with you, because it made me feel like I was 10 years old. So I was like, I'm not going to get a whiteboard. I'm writing on a piece
That's a
of
big
paper.
one, too. That you should have.
Did you only need to be Ben Bateman's whiteboard on,
I know, Ben Bateman's is like,
yesterday?
Bro, the only thing that would be more hilarious, Rocha, is if we come back to the Schmodown and you set that shit up like you were in a classroom behind you on your wall, and you turn around and be like, who is it? Okay, hold on.
The old school projectors. He's gonna have the old school projectors, like the white ones with the clear plastic on it.
Oh my god! The answer is Sidney Pollock.
He out here just
flips the chalkboard.
We finally get to see for the first time all season Lady Outlaw, because she has to hold the fucking board for you so you can write on it.
Oh man, she came in like gangbusters last night. I was doing my study session with my patron. She walks in and she's like, "It's 5 o'clock. When I come home, it's 5 o'clock. You go in your office." I'm like, "All right."
Ooh, all right, Lady Outlaw, I like it.
Yeah, she lays the hammer down, man. She lays the hammer down. I love
That's
it.
the funny thing. That's exactly why Rocha out here in these streets yelling at everybody else, because Lady Outlaw, you be wearing the spurs in that relationship.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Oh, it's true. It's true. It's damn true.
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that at all.
156 Impulse. Hi guys, today was interesting. My fellow server had a customer that was racist, saying bad things about black people and saying if black women won vice president, the country is fucked. My fellow coworker was shocked. I wanted to say something, but he left. What do you say to someone like this? Well, you definitely don't serve him food, that's for sure.
Yeah, or spit in it.
Well, there you
Yeah.
go.
I mean,
advocating
sometimes
that?
food accidentally drops on the ground before you take it out, but
or on them.
Yeah. I don't know. There's if you're in a restaurant situation, I'd say talk to the manager and like
have them thrown out.
Have them do, because if you confront them, then that's
They're just waiting. They're just waiting for you
That's
to
what
get,
they
like,
want.
get their cell phone out.
Yeah.
And, you know, like, this was my First Amendment rights, and like I got thrown out for free speech. It's like they're just trying to bait you into the argument. Stay calm.
I know this ain't
Be the bigger
sports talk,
person.
LOL.
Yeah.
But I got a question for Rocha or anyone else. What are your thoughts on the Fernando Tatis Jr. situation with the unwritten rules?
I gotta hate that shit.
Yak it out of the fucking park every time.
Yes.
You don't want someone to swing on a 3-0 pitch. Don't go down 3-0 because he knows it's coming down the fucking pipe and he's gonna swing on it. Like I don't give a shit if it's the lead. Bro, swing on it every fucking time.
Also,
professional baseball player.
Also, it's fucking baseball. Guess what could happen as soon as that shit is over? So they could turn around and do some. Was this the last inning or some shit?
It was the 8th inning, and they were up like 10-3 or 8-3.
No, you don't fucking put your foot, like, if this was basketball and it was like there's a finite amount of time till this is over, fine. But fuck that. I literally, as a Rangers fan, we were 3 outs away from winning a fucking World Series. And guess what the fuck happened? So no, I think that is some gangster shit. You fucking play until they cry or quit. I don't know. Not in some baseball. Ain't no fucking
there's no
time.
mercy rules in MLB.
Wait. So what's going on? Because I don't know what this is.
So what happened was the Pirates were playing. I can't remember who they were playing, but they were up like 8-3 or something like that. And Fernando Tatis stepped up, who had been killing it the whole game. And on a 3-0 pitch, he swung and hit a grand slam. So they were up by even more. And the manager afterwards of the other team was pissed and said, like, it's the unwritten rule in baseball that you don't swing when you're that far ahead on a 3-0 pitch, and you take, especially when it's basically being called as a walk and you're going to get the base, you're rubbing salt into the wounds because you're already beating us. And I'm like,
you're
I
a
think that's
fucking professional that makes millions of dollars. Fucking fuck off.
Michael Wilbon said it best on PTI. Every time he's like, these people complain about other teams that run up the score. Either A, they're running up the score on their team, which is why they're crying, or B, if you don't want me to run up the score, stop me from running up the score. That's the game in professional sports, you know. So to me, I never had an issue. 77-7 or what? Win by as much as you can. That's the game. If they can't stop you, they didn't prepare for you. They got to take the hit and learn.
this is the sad thing. I didn't even realize that this game was against my Rangers. Now I'm even more angry. I'm even more angry because guess what the fuck? Once again, y'all blew a fucking World Series. Like, so it's not over till it's fucking over. If anybody should know that shit could flip, nah, man.
Dude,
I'm livid.
Dude, that's the thing is that like they want the no fun league in baseball. Like, I'm sorry, hit the grand slam on a 3-0 pitch, flip the bat, fucking walk around the bases, like rub it in your fucking face. Like, oh my God.
Okay, you don't need to be a dick about it, but you can. But you should.
I'm saying you can be, but don't be surprised the next time you step up to the plate. Well, you're gonna get some balls near your head.
That's what I'm saying.
See, that's fucked up. You don't.
That's the game, bro.
That's not the game. You don't. If someone walks around the base, you're gonna throw a 100-mile-per-hour fastball in the fucking head.
No, I'm not saying hit them. I'm saying you're gonna get ones that are gonna come close, and that's.
But you don't even need to do that. You don't. The message is you can throw it around their back, and you know what I'm saying, or their leg. You don't need to intentionally throw it near their head. But I was gonna say,
of all these unwritten rules, like there's such.
Well, right. Fuck this whole gentlemanly, like whatever the fuck, like that's bullshit. Like again, you're being paid millions to do this. If you don't have tough enough skin to deal with it, first of all, either learn how to win or quit. I don't know what the fuck to tell you. Like that's stupid.
Also, it's one fucking baseball game. You know, normally, I know it's a 60-game season, but normally there's 181 other games you got to worry about. So, like, it's one game or 161 games.
And you're not in physical danger. It's not like this is a boxing match and you're out cold and the dude is jumping on you and beating your head. Right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Those are two completely different scenarios.
Yeah, like you said, in NBA, if there's 10 seconds left and someone's windmill dunking when they're up 30, that's different because there's no possible way the team can come back in 10 seconds. So now you're being a dick. Right. Mm-hmm. You can come back down 25 runs in the bottom of the ninth with 2 outs. You can absolutely do that.
Yeah, we've seen that happen.
And speaking of salty-ass people, Paul Pierce is saying that LeBron is disqualified from the GOAT debate if he loses in the first round, and he's already said he's not a top 5 player.
Man,
is there anyone saltier than Paul Pierce?
Yeah, man, fuck Paul Pierce in his fucking wheelchair. Like, it's so ridiculous to me sometimes. Paul Pierce, look, Paul Pierce was a great player.
He shit himself in the playoffs.
Yes, that's what it was. He left in the wheelchair. It's been proven. It's been proven.
Yeah,
it's been proven because they were in their Sunday whites. So here was the thing: he hit himself. He realized it, so he faked an injury. They had to carry him out. He was screaming and hollering. That's why he came out talking about and he admitted it on whatever NBA show that he's on. He admitted, they're like, so what happened with that? He's like, I had to go to the bathroom. And like they literally with the playback and they zoomed in, there was a brown stain on his fucking shorts. He went to the back to go shit and change his uniform and then come back.
Also, you've won one fucking title. One. Who are you to talk about LeBron and any conversation about? It's just mind blowing to me. Some of these guys sometimes it's like, come on, man, just shut the fuck up. LeBron is a once in a lifetime, once in a generation talent. Whatever you want to say.
Donated $20. Brett looks so lost. Love you, Brett. Sorry I brought up sports.
No, I was just picturing Matt Link making a video where I'm Charlie Brown and you all have the parent voices right there.
Or the Curb Your Enthusiasm where it slowly pans in on you as we're talking about it. But yeah, anyway, yeah. Paul Pierce can shut the fuck up. You know, it's ridiculous to me. You know, he was a great player, a no doubt great player. But talking shit about LeBron, you're just like, that's old shit from way back when.
I feel like those words that Draymond shouted at him, like, you ain't Kobe, you don't get a farewell tour. Like, I feel like those really stuck in his head. Like, it's just gonna live with him for the rest of his life.
Yeah, no one believes in Paul Pierce the way Paul Pierce believes in Paul Pierce. That's
right.
Look at little Winston.
I was like
Lil Win,
something like that. I was playing Sonic the Hedgehog. That was at the when Blockbuster was doing those tournaments. I actually beat a bunch of like 13 and 14-year-olds in one.
Awesome.
But then they were like, all right, now we have to travel to, I think it was Austin. My mom's like, I'm not driving you to Austin to play video games. This was down the street. And I was like,
that's so cool.
So yeah.
I'm about to put this on screen.
Go ahead. I just didn't know. I didn't know how to do it.
While you're doing that, review and play 23.
Okay.
Next time you don't know what to watch on Netflix, I recommend Haikyuu. It's a volleyball anime. It has dubs. I convinced my girlfriend, who doesn't watch anime or sports, to watch the first episode, and she loved it. Zoids was the best.
Yeah, Zoids.
Still at Attenborough. Hey all, happy Wednesday. Hope everyone is doing well. greatly enjoyed the Kevin Smith interview yesterday and looking forward to all the great MTS matches this month. Thoughts on Jeremy Irons as Thrawn if he appears in Mando? I like it.
Yeah.
I think it's on screen right now. It's on screen right now, people, in case y'all want to.
There you go.
Yeah,
okay.
There's Winston.
Oh, Lil Win.
Yeah, man. Out here in these streets.
Look at you. Look at those.
That's actual Lil Win. That's actual Lil Win.
It's a 1970s
right
picture
cute.
if I ever saw it. Come
A
on.
1970s.
How old your ass is? Tell the truth, dog. Come on.
Bro, first of all, Mr. I've seen every era, okay? Like, Blockbuster didn't exist back then. So clearly, also, it's a Sega Genesis. What Sega Genesis existed in the 1970s? You have
if
so
you
many
say
flaws.
it's a Sega Genesis, I have no evidence.
so many flaws in your arguments, sir.
Fake
So
news.
88, 89, what are we talking? 87?
you can even see right in the background, Sega CD up at the top, Genesis at the bottom. What the fuck you talking about, Rocha?
Blockbuster started in 1985, dog.
Also, that man's shirt says 1994 Blockbuster World Championship. Like, I know you can't see, but Jesus, Rocha.
Hold on, let me see what you've CGI'd on this thing. Hold on, let me see.
Look at John Rocha going full Minority Report over here. He's like,
1994.
Wait.
Zoom in and hands.
I was a sophomore in college. Back then.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Here we go.
It's okay. John Rocha's already on his third afterlife, so it doesn't.
I'm Destin. I don't know why I've never asked you off because I know you're not that much older than me, John. I know you're not. I mean, oh, what?
Wait, I got lost.
We're missing Kate today, man. Hey, where's Kate, yo? Hey, where's Kate?
Oh, you're muted.
Andrew G. I'm an animator, and quite often these days on 2D series, which are done digitally now. Vehicles and some props are often done in 3D to get all right perspectives. You'd want, need, and track the 2D characters with it frame by frame. Okay, makes sense.
That's good.
Matthew Z. Reed. It's 100% more efficient to animate in 3D. You essentially recording it in a game engine, and you have all your character models and environments ready to go. Hand-drawn anime obviously takes much longer. Watch Clone Wars Previs, for example.
Hey guys, so this past Sunday I learned that one of my coworkers tested positive for COVID.
Ooh.
I got tested Monday and my results came back today. I'm happy to report that I tested negative. Keep up the great work, love you all.
Good shit.
Subscribe to the Meaning of Podcast.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was the last part of the message, right?
Hey, I wish. I hope so. Rocha, we can't hear you, my guy. What's going on, man?
Yeah.
Oh, he's been talking this whole time?
Yeah, I didn't know what he was doing when he did this with this. Yeah.
Nah,
your mic's off.
Yeah.
Nope.
No.
I didn't hear nothing.
No.
All right, well, I guess I'm taking over the show. That's fine. Go ahead and keep reading them Streamlabs, Dale, Mr. Goddard.
Raven, good morning, crew. Always a great way to start the day, or in my case, the night. Question, is there a character from a bad movie that you believe was perfectly cast and had a great performance? My hot take, Liv Schreiber as Sabretooth.
Big Mo donated $20. Guys, check out my bro being dope.
HD been dope.
He
HD
just
Bendo, gotcha.
released a song called Top, which will be featured on Madden, and he has another song on UFC 4. His song
Nice.
was on the Lakers video I sent RB3 yesterday. If you love rap, check it out. He does 90 of this in his room too.
Wow.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, he had a song that the Lakers used in the one of their commercials. So Big Mo
Nice,
sent that
that's
to
awesome.
me. So that's really dope.
Ah, that's dope
HD
as
been
hell.
dope. HD been dope.
Yeah. But yeah, no, good casting in a bad movie. I mean, I think that The Fifth Element is a good movie, but maybe, like, I would definitely say Chris Tucker in that movie if people want to maybe say it's not as good of a movie. I
like Tom Cruise in what was that musical? Rock of Ages. I thought he was good as Stacey Jackson in Rock of Ages. I like that performance. He was like the only good thing in that movie.
Yeah. Oh, it's good. It's good casting in bad movie.
In a bad movie.
In a bad movie.
Okay. Oh, I gotta think about that one.
Yeah. Good.
All right,
I think that's a great call
come back
right
to
there.
it.
That's a great call.
That's
Flying
That's
Cow.
one for
Hey,
people
guys.
to send in.
Yeah, people send.
What about now? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, there you are.
We did it.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Darn, we should have collaborated and said no. And
Damn it! Missed opportunity.
Flying Cow. Hey guys, have any of you seen the trailer for Death of the Nile? I really enjoy Brano's version of Murder on the Orient Express, so I've really been looking forward to this. Me too. I'm pumped. I want him somehow to time travel and meet Benoit Blanc and then do a movie together. I feel like Rian Johnson would kill that. Like, that would be amazing.
What if they did like a prequel with Benoit Blanc and it's still Daniel Craig playing his dad or his grandfather with?
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Is I feel like Knives Out sequel should just be the same cast playing different characters.
So like American Horror Story, where they're bringing back the people and
yeah,
put them in different
just like and like it's a totally different mystery, totally different setting. Daniel Craig is the only person that's the same person. Everybody else different. Like Chris Evans is like a super shy nerd this time instead of like this like dick that he played in Knives Out. Raven just got that one. Oh no, Raven. Good morning, crew. Always a great day to start the day. Or oh no, I did get that one. Sorry about that. Ace Money. I recently watched They Live. It's ripe for a remake. I was blown away by how topical it is for our current times.
Yeah, absolutely. They all big glasses and.
Yeah, I figured out a good casting in a bad movie. The Spice Girls in Spice World.
Yeah, that's good. Bob, isn't it Bob Hoskins in Spice World?
He is.
I think so. I think he is.
So is Alan Cumming. So is Richard E. Grant.
Yeah,
there are a number of people. George Wendt.
Somebody out here prepping for musicals.
Hello. Could that be a slice on Friday? We don't know.
What, musicals?
Musicals? We might put that on the wheel.
Is Susico the musical on there?
Is
Yeah.
Susico the musical?
Susico the musical.
I'm not saying that, dog. I'm not saying that. Artie, you're going to say Susical the musical. It's coming on Friday, and we got to promote. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying it. I've worked in FM radio for 30 years, and I am not saying Susical the musical.
Oh my lord!
Sorry.
Oh my lord!
Rocha, do you have a good casting in a bad movie?
Good casting in a bad movie? Yes, Tim Curry in Clue.
Oh,
Clue,
get the
bad
fuck out of
movie.
here! Clue's a good movie.
Tim Curry, great actor. Madeline Kahn, great actor.
You're high. You're high. Eddie314, how do y'all feel about this legendary Christopher Nolan and Travis Scott collaboration for Tenet?
Guys, stop talking about this.
2020 headline.
Yeah, we gotta stop. We can't
Why,
act like this is a real thing.
Why, yo?
We can't act like this is a real thing. Like,
why?
You think Nolan knows for 1 second who Travis Scott is?
He needs to be in the video.
Yeah.
He needs to be in the video.
Why not? Ron Howard was in that Jamie Foxx video. That was one of the weirdest things in the world. You ever seen that? Blame it on the whatever it is.
Blame it on
featuring T-Pain.
Yeah.
Ron Howard gets out of the car at the club, and I'm like, nope.
I thought he was going to bring this up
that?
yesterday when he was talking about Degrassi. Kevin Smith was in the Jay and Silent Bob was in the Drake video.
That's
right. Yes, they were.
I'm
Yes,
upset.
they were. That was amazing. That was fucking amazing.
I was gonna ask about that too. I forgot about that.
He was heading towards it when he talked about Degrassi. I was like, if he brings up Drake, that'd be so funny.
Yeah, but that's Canadian connection. But that's what's funny though. I guess Kevin Smith's not Canadian; he's from New Jersey. But I mean, that's what I was kind of wondering with
donated $20. Good afternoon, everyone. Hi, Outlaw. I heard you say on Outlaw Nation last night that you're excited to play James Collins. Who is James Collins? Secondly, what would you rather give up for the rest of your life? Umbrellas or toast?
Umbrellas or toast?
I said Jason Collins because I was thinking of the basketball player, but it's Adam Collins who I'm playing. So the Coyote.
I mean, I don't eat a lot of toast, but I mean, I could just wear a hoodie for an umbrella. I don't know.
I don't like umbrellas. I think it's a waste of time.
I mean, you also live in LA, my friend.
Yeah,
exactly.
No, even in Nebraska, I just liked it. It's just your legs are getting soaked anyway. It's like you're not saving your whole body, and it's fun to just have the rain fall on you and go inside and take a hot shower.
The only thing I will say that I do appreciate about umbrellas when I was in school in Texas, man, like back in the day, is protecting your backpack. Because especially with your textbooks or your computer or whatever the shit. Yeah, well, I don't
this
roll around.
Motherfucker back in the day.
My bad. I didn't know
the
that
70s is back in the day, not the 90s.
Sorry, which 70s? Which 70s? 1870s, 1770s.
I'm sorry, the 1970s. Yeah, I want
there
to
it is.
clarify that.
Yeah, please do. Challenge.
Also, this Thursday, Seussical the Musical is debuting at the Lincoln Center Park Rec Center there. So please go and see Seussical the Musical. And I'll take umbrellas every time over toast because I can always have pita bread, mother effers.
Oh, toast all the way, man.
Raisin challah. I love some raisin challah.
Also, you can protect your bag and yourself. You wear your backpack on your front like you're pregnant, and then you hold your umbrella and you protect everything.
I hated people that did that.
Yeah. Or you take a trash bag and poke your head and arms through it.
Yeah.
That's a body umbrella.
Gingerbread. Being the only one not wearing glasses is messing with my OCD. Please throw some on for my sanity. I think A Clockwork Orange is a perfect, but wouldn't remake it. RB3, do you think Kubrick films should be left alone, remake-wise?
Good question.
I think that's a great question. I mean, they've already remade Lolita. Well, I guess not remake because it's based on the book, Lolita. Right. So it's not a remake necessarily. But a lot of his movies are based on books, so you can technically get away with saying that, like, you're just remaking the book and not, the Stanley Kubrick movie.
Fair point.
But, I mean, to be fair, I kind of think the opposite. I think there's 2001, I think, is prime for a remake. And like today's era, what Rocha?
Do you call it 3001? Like what happened?
Say that again.
I don't know what you call it, but I mean, I think there's ways you could. I think there's definitely, if you want to take the whole idea of like creation and the beginning of society and all that kind of stuff and mixed in with futuristic, I think that's prime for getting into some really deep sci-fi ideas like today. I think that's gold, that's rich material that you could just mine from. It's
still deep though, dude. 2001 is still deep. It still works.
Of course, absolutely. But I mean, I think it's not.
There's a sequel book too. There's a sequel book you could do.
There's a sequel movie. It came out already in the 80s, Ben. 2010, the year we made contact. Yeah, Roy Scheider's in the lead.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. But I think there's some of his movies. Again, I could see a way they could do Clockwork Orange in today's generation. I could see a way they could do all of his movies in today's generation.
Don't ever do that again.
Would it be good? I don't know, but I don't know. So
don't ever do that again, John.
Toss it up.
Yo, Rocha's been funny these last few days.
I think I'm heading for a nervous breakdown. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm saying one or two things is at work here. Either he has been doing this morning drinking because he has like 20 million shows and he has to find a way to take the edge off, so he's getting them Irish coffees. Or
you remind me of Chevy Chase in Community when he like gets hooked on pain pills.
I need some more old man Winston in my life, so here's 20 bills.
Nice.
Also, all the Schmodown fans should check out the Golden Ticket on the Top 10 YouTube channel.
Thank you. Yeah, that's our game show that we started called the Golden Ticket. It's kind of a Jeopardy-style game show, and our $10 patrons are all part. We have like 60 people competing to win, and if they win the tournament, they get to be a guest on the show and pick the topic and count down their lists with us. So that's going to be a lot of fun, and it's already started. It's been great. We recorded 4 episodes. We're recording 4 episodes at a time and then dropping them through the month. So please come be a part of that and come join the Patreon over at Top 10 as well.
I got a question for y'all. Instead of focusing on what movies to remake or not remake, what shows do you think you would love to see a remake of their like finale? It could be the whole season, the last season, or like
I Met Your Mother.
I Met Your Mother. Okay, that's a good one.
The entire last season.
Lost.
Oh wow.
Lost.
Lost for me. Lost for me for sure.
I love that show, and you know what? The finale is like a very moving, emotional finale. I still like the finale, but that whole season, you're just like, no way you're wrapping this up. After every episode, you're like, there's no way you're wrapping this up in enough time. There's no way you have enough time.
Oh yeah. I feel. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I was gonna say. I mean, going off the same Damien Lindelof, I would say Leftovers. Honestly.
Oh.
I love Leftovers. I think it's a great show, but when something's perfect and it misses the mark just a little bit, I think they could always like strive for perfection. So I just think they could redo that finale a little bit. So
I feel you. My other one would be Game of Thrones, and it's not necessarily that I had a problem with what the final result was. I do not like how it was better to us. Like we needed like 10 episodes.
We needed a full season.
Yeah.
Like if you want to do that, you can tell the same story, but people fucking teleporting around Westeros when it like literally like I rewatched the first season. It took them a month to get from Winterfell back to King's Landing. Now, like, what's his name? Little blacksmith kid is running from like the wall all the way back, and I was like, "What the hell is going on?"
Oh my God, he got the Speed Force at the end of the show.
He really
Amazing.
Heading over to Super Chat, Chris Taylor. How about remaking The Fisher King, but this time Jeff Bridges' character is a YouTube star?
I like that.
Okay.
You know what would be great? To remake The Fisher King as a sketch for the Schmodown, and Christian is Jeff Bridges, and Lon Harris is the Robin Williams character. And that would be hilarious sketches to play through.
That's good. That's good. I like that.
Absolutely.
Johnny 5 for Life. Have you guys seen the trailer for the new movie, The Devil All the Time? With Tom Holland and Robert Pattinson. Definitely looks intense, and Tom Holland looking to show off some dramatic acting chops. Yeah. That's the Doug Liman one you wanted to see, right? Right, RB3?
Oh, no, that's Chaos Walking. But
okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
gotcha.
This other one's a Netflix movie, and I did see the trailer for it. It does look really good, too.
Nice.
Yeah.
Anything with Robert Pattinson, and I'm there.
Yeah.
Dude's a good actor.
Absolutely.
Bojax. Hey, guys. Sorry if you already talked about it, but I was wondering what you all thought about the first episode of Lovecraft Country. Who watched it? I did not. I have not caught up with it yet.
Yeah, neither have I.
I haven't seen it yet because I've been watching Pussy Valley or P Valley, and it's fucking phenomenal. It is so good.
I heard good things.
Yeah.
Is that WAP? No.
I mean, well, no, that's a music video. There.
Is that one of those
Rocha,
rap
but,
tunes?
But no, P Valley is a show on Stars about a bunch of strippers in Mississippi, and it's amazing.
Okay.
Wet ass. What? I'm not saying this. I'm not saying wet ass.
Did you guys see the remix? Hap hard ass penis on Barstool Sports.
No.
Go on Barstool Sports Instagram, and there's a music video for hard ass penis. It is
so good.
There's a had. There's a bad. We talked about the other day. Big. You know.
I had to ask I just straight up. I just like, what's this WAP song?
Who'd you ask? Who'd you ask?
My wife.
Okay, good. Not your kids. Okay.
And she just straight up, like straight face, just goes, "Why not?" Like she said it, and I was just like, I love you.
And then you guys watch Vikings.
Yeah, then we watch Vikings. But I mean, she said it to me almost like I was dumb for not even knowing what it was.
But did you watch the video though? Did y'all watch the video together?
I have not. The reason it came up because all I saw was an ad about somebody. Carol Baskins said that something about them being abusive to cats, and Cardi B said something like, "Bitch, you killed your husband."
Oh, you killed your husband. That has been my favorite feud. That has been my favorite feud of the fucking year. Is Carol Baskin tried to talk shit and Cardi immediately clapped back on her ass.
So great.
Oh my God.
So great. Killed your husband. You killed your husband.
How could Cardi B put out WAP, be like endorse Bernie Sanders and like clap on Carol Baskin all in one year? She is a fucking demigod, bro.
That's what it is.
Dame time. Woo. Key and Peele are still working together. They are both starring in a stop-motion horror comedy film that they co-wrote with Henry Selick, the director of Nightmare Before Christmas.
Nice.
Who will also be directing this new film called Wendell and Wild. That sounds amazing.
RB, they came for you on Dame.
I know, man. Leave Dame Dollars. By the way, I like Dame Dollars more than I like Dame Lillard anyway. So
okay.
I like Dame Dollars. Check out
Put
Dame
some
Dollars.
respect on his name.
Yo,
RB.
Dame Dollars out here getting Dame stacks on your ass, bro. Like he's just
not looking good, bro.
Yeah, I don't like that.
No, I have a feeling the entire city of LA is gonna be bounced out the playoffs, bro. I have a feeling.
The Clippers?
Caruso got fucking cooked last night.
Dude, even the Mavericks, like, if honestly, like, Luka's not going to have that many turnovers again in a game.
And they're not going to get the softest ejection on the fucking history of the planet.
I don't know if I agree with that, man.
About the ejection?
You don't go barreling into a fight, man. You know
barreling into a fight.
Never. You know how these refs can be, so don't be stupid and give them an excuse to throw you out.
But Stephen A. Smith said it best, and I don't normally agree with this motherfucker. Smith said it best. I don't normally agree with this motherfucker, but he's like, we're not here to watch the referees. That was the referee's ego trying to be like, this is my show, and you're out of here. Like, fuck that shit.
Or he just made a mistake and followed the rule, because of the situation.
Trash.
I'm just saying he barreled in. He had no business barreling into that shit.
Disrespectful.
Bill Strub. Hey, gang. Love the first episode of Lovecraft Country. I was wondering if any of you have read the book the show is based on by Matt Ruff. definitely worth your time. What are some movies or TV shows that people might not know is based on a book? Lord of the Rings.
Yes. Yes.
Been hanging out on Twitch too long.
The Wizard of Oz was a book, apparently.
Yes.
How about a comic book or a comic strip? The Boondocks, the show, is based off of a comic strip.
A lot of people don't know Road to Perdition is based on a comic book.
Yep.
Yeah. Or Blue is the Warmest Color is also based on a comic book.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yep. So there, we just learned.
Lovecraft County is a really good show if you haven't watched.
Is it county or country?
Country, I'm sorry. Lovecraft Country.
I honestly just didn't know.
No, it's country.
Die Hard is based on a book. Clueless, obviously. Duh. Forrest Gump is based on a book.
The Godfather.
Oh yeah,
Jaws.
Chuck. History of Violence is a comic as well.
History of
James
Violence,
Bond, right?
Yes, James Bond.
based on books. Absolutely.
Sherlock Holmes.
Yes, Sherlock Holmes.
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
Mr. Potter.
This is a game where whoever can stop naming books.
Clearly my black ass doesn't read because you know how I've been silent this whole time.
Yeah.
You notice?
Didn't say anything.
10 Things I Hate About You.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good one. That's a good
Based
one.
off of Shakespeare.
Yeah.
Yes,
The Social Network, one of my favorite movies, based off of a book.
Oh, nice.
What?
Yeah.
The Facebook. Boom!
God
Let's go! We're out of here. Hit the fucking music.
Cut it early. Fuck the show. Cut it early. Fuck the show.
Oh, there we go. Got a way to end the show here.
Thank you. I'm here all
Harry Potter. Welcome back, Potter. Wouldn't that be
Oh yeah.
Welcome back, Potter.
Welcome back, Potter. A little 70s action. Bring all the kids back.
Like, bro, I am trying to see their fucking high school reunion and shit. That would be hilarious. That would be fucking great.
Mr. Potter. Mr.
Yes, I am time stamping my dad joke.
Oh my God! What if
my wand handy?
What if Harry Potter became BoJack Horseman? And he just could never get back to his fame and shit. And so he's just fucking. I used to be the most famous wizard on the world at one point. And, now my life sucks.
He looked like it on that train station at the end. That when they went
He did.
forward, he looked like, fuck man, he used to be somebody.
They are not supposed to be. He's 36. He's looking like that. Like goddamn.
Yeah.
Bro, fuck.
Dip and Wipe. I'm curious if you think Death on the Nile will actually hit theaters on October 23rd. I'm cautiously optimistic, but we'll see. Might depend on how New Mutants or Tenet do. Do a test to see if people actually go to the theaters and if theaters are safe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping so. But that's honestly one that I wouldn't mind seeing at home. I
agree.
I love Kenneth Branagh as a director, and I'm not trying to denigrate the movie at all, but if that doesn't come out October 23rd, if that comes on VOD, that's easily 20. I'll pay $30 for that movie. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you, Different White.
Are you going to pay for New Mutants, Ben?
I am.
Okay.
I'm not going to a theater for it, but I'll get it on VOD for sure.
All right.
How much is it?
20.
I'm sure it's gonna be 20.
Yeah.
Bitch, you better stream that to me on the Discord. I ain't paying for that.
Wow.
Dagan, hey crew, since we're the SEN Live Sports Hour today, who is on your Rushmore of NBA players? I got Jordan, Kobe, LeBron, and Wilt.
Wilt Chamberlain.
That's a good one.
Wilt, really? Wilt?
Jordan, Kobe, LeBron, and then the greatest white man to ever play the game, Dirk Nowitzki.
Oh God damn!
Oh, Dirk.
Hey man,
Hale was a better player than Nowitzki.
No, he wasn't. It's seven footer with that shot, bro.
Well, you said John Stockton wrong.
No,
fucking
man.
Brett, bathroom breaks.
Yeah, I know it. Stockton never got a fucking ring.
Donated $20.
Never hit an MVP.
Thank you, Big Mo.
KP is a little unicorn. Sorry, not sorry. Sincerely from a hurt Knicks fan.
Oh,
look, everybody out in these streets is screaming Larry Bird in the chat. Here's the thing. You didn't ask me the general consensus. You asked me my Rushmore. And as a Dallas fan, and I saw what the fuck Dirk did for Dallas, where we were a joke in this league since our inception. Yes, Dirk to me is the greatest white man to ever play the game.
I don't know. I thought when Jason Kidd played with you guys.
Jason Kidd was great too. He was great too, but never got a ring.
Until Tony Braxton broke them all up.
I agree, but never got a ring. He had to come back to when Dirk was playing and get one.
True.
They see me mowing my front lawn. I know they're all thinking I'm so white and nerdy. Think I'm just too white and nerdy. Think I'm just too white and nerdy. Can't you see I'm white and nerdy? Look at me, I'm white and nerdy.
Weird Al.
Look at me, I'm white and nerdy.
That's a great video. Donny Osmond showed up in that video. It's brilliant.
Right?
Yeah, it's LeBron.
Ian Peeler in that video, too.
Yes. LeBron.
Who was in that video?
Ian Peele.
No fucking way. Is that them as the gangsters?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, my God. How did I miss that? Well, I didn't know who they were at the time. There it is, actually. That explains it.
I think it's LeBron, Jordan, Larry Bird, definitely, and Magic. Those are the four.
Manu Ginobili, Tony Parker, Tim Duncan, and Matt Bonner.
We're going full bias with it.
Matt Bonner.
We're going full bias with it.
Fucking Bonner.
Wow.
Red Rocket, baby.
I love it.
Well, I got to go with Kareem, Magic, Kobe, LeBron.
Damn. What you got, Brett?
Of course.
Good. Very good.
Yep.
Thank you, Brett. Appreciate that.
Where we at, guys? We
Basketball
got
player
invitations.
number 1, 2, and 3.
We got a few more left, and then we got those impressions.
Okay, I got to roll soon, man. So let's do it.
All right. We're doing SEN Live. Actually, Big Mo, go over to the World Girls YouTube channel. We are trying to get them to 4K views so they can be monetized.
Nice.
Yes.
You only need 1K to be monetized.
Yeah, that's weird.
Well, you need 1K subscribers and 4K views.
Okay. Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
it.
4,000 worth of watch hours.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go show some support for Dorina, Steph, and Roxy. Absolutely.
Hey, here you go. Shameless plug. I mean, if you really want to see something fun today, they're doing a spelling bee, and guess who was administering the test? That's right, this guy.
But you just said you can't read. How are you
I didn't
gonna
say
spell
I
it?
can't read. That is a racist stereotype that is disrespectful.
Whoa! Nobody said you can't read because you're black.
I said I don't normally read.
Oh, okay.
Difference.
Disrespectful.
Big Mo, by the way,
Respeto.
by the way, following up, Winston will be on the World Girls with a spelling bee, even though he
There you
can't
go.
read. It's
Nice.
Yeah.
Sterling Attenborough, to flip the series question, what do y'all consider to be your favorite or best series finale? For me, it's Mad Men or Battlestar Galactica. I'm on the fence about Sopranos ending. I like it, but wouldn't mind alternate ending where we have more closure. Scrubs has a great finale.
Yeah.
Scrubs has a great finale.
Breaking Bad.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the layup right there for sure.
Fresh Prince, actually. I don't hate how they decided to let everybody move on with their lives and say goodbye to the house. I actually really love that ending.
Nice.
Cheers is good. Go back in.
Cheers?
Sam just turns off the light. Sam just turning off the light in the bar.
It's crazy that like that entire show is a bottle episode. Like they never leave the bar. Like it's amazing.
Never leave
Brett,
the
what
bar.
about you?
I all of those and MASH. Right.
Oh, MASH. Okay.
MASH. I love it.
Slamboy1988. Shout out to everyone for last night's awesome episode with Kevin Smith. Living in Asia's territory, and we're going to get Tenet and New Mutants next week. I'm so fucking hyped and wouldn't spoil anything to you guys. Keep up, you guys. Good work. Thank you so much, and thank you for not spoiling. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
All right, so we got 2 impressions.
Okay.
We got Irish Rocha and Old Man Winston playing FIFA. Talk your shit.
Listen here, Mr. Marshall. You don't want any of this smoke here. I'm putting the faith on. I'm choosing Barcelona because we're going to kick your ass. What have you got, son?
Okay. Excuse me. First of all, the greatest soccer team that ever played a game has clearly been them Gunners, the Arsenal. So I'm gonna go ahead and press this.
Arsenal?
This
Arsenal's
A-
been a cup final in
press
10 years.
This A button, and come on, you gonna get this work, little young man. You gonna get this work.
What are you talking about? Boy, it's called football. It's not called soccer.
Oh,
First
and
of all.
I already scored a goal right there. You ain't
What
even
just
paid
happened?
attention.
Son of
You
a...
ain't
You
even- you ain't
bastard.
even
You
paid
distracted me.
That's
Clever
all
American.
enough. Watch, boom. And there I did it again. You
No,
just
you
didn't
don't. No, that's a pass. That's a pass, you old bastard. That's a freaking pass, not a goal.
And boom, there it is. Oh, goal!
All right, and now we got Kermit and Brett. Kermit Brett talking about the frame rate.
I got somebody said my Kermit was bad the other day. So
What?
Fuck that person. I'm going to drown that person in a
the
lake.
funny thing
Go
is,
ahead.
to get into Kermit for me, I always have to do Kermit from Sesame Street.
Yeah.
Hi ho, Kermit the Frog here for Sesame Street News. That's how I always have to start it. In talking about frame rate, I really think that everybody should cut us some slack with the frame rate because there's a lot going on in the world right now, and worrying about frame rate is not something you should be worrying about. Maybe worry about wearing a mask and not killing each other. So that's all I have to say about frame rates and all this other shit, and give Ben a little bit of slack about the goddamn timestamps.
No, but if Ben doesn't figure out those timestamps, I'm gonna take him out back on my shirt in the face. Huh?
Now do Elmo. Now
Damn
do
it,
Elmo.
Evil.
Yeah.
Are you Evil Mickey? Because somebody wanted Evil.
Yeah. No, that's exactly what I am.
Well, because somebody asked for Evil Mickey the other day, and we couldn't figure out who. I don't think you were on.
No,
he's playing Dan Murrow, so that's why.
Is it Dan Murrow as Evil Mickey? No,
Yeah,
I think
Dan is Evil Mickey.
Oh, that's what it was.
It's Wahlberg is off the charts. Great.
No, his Wahlberg's incredible. I've enslaved him for years.
You play 23 donated $20.
Thank you.
This is the rhythm. This is the rhythm of the night. This is the rhythm of my life. Oh yeah.
This is the rhythm of the night.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit, man.
That was a film song. That's a song from back in the day, according to Winston. Yeah. All right.
Sterling Edinburgh. Last one, and then we'll get out of here. My NBA Rushmore: MJ, Magic, Shaq, and Kobe.
Yes.
Shaq. You can't put Shaq on your Rushmore.
He's the most.
The man played himself into shape for the last 10 years of his career during the season.
But honestly, he was the most dominant big man to ever play the game. He has 4 rings. He's won multiple MVPs. I don't blame anybody for taking that choice. It's not my choice, but I do not blame them.
Try to stop that lineup. I'd add Duncan to round out my all-time lineup.
Duncan is. I think Duncan. You can make a case for Duncan.
Mr. Fundamentals.
I love Duncan. Just took care of business.
Not on Rushmore, I don't think.
6 titles. If you can talk about titles, motherfucker's got 5 or 6 titles.
No. I understand.
5. Consistently great.
No. I don't disagree with that.
Never took a season off.
I understand
Didn't
all that.
Eat ice cream in the middle of the game.
But he
like
can't.
Shaq.
He just great too.
He was until he couldn't run anymore. He was consistently great. He was
against the when he played for the Celtics and the Cavaliers. That was trash.
But that's what I'm saying. But by the time he couldn't run anymore, so he got to the Heat. The Heat was over, and then that was it. He was no longer Shaq. But Shaq on the Magic? Are you fucking kidding me? Shaq on the Lakers?
Oh, certainly. Shaq at the beginning of his career, unstoppable. Yeah, Shaq when he realized he was Shaq. Eating ice cream in the middle of games, not on.
All I'm saying is Tim Duncan and them fucking dad khakis. He'll never be on my Rushmore. I can't do it. I can't do it.
How dare Ben? You can take that disrespect.
His game spoke for himself. He doesn't need to call himself Superman or anything.
Hey, bro, he needs to get some Cam Newton fucking swag before he try to come and be on the Rushmore.
How many rings does Cam Newton fucking have? How many does Tim Duncan have? Did Cam Newton go to the playoffs for his entire fucking career? I don't think so.
Disrespectful.
Tim Duncan stormed out of press conferences when he lost titles? No! All right,
bro.
We're done. Let's move on.
We're out of here, baby. Let's get out of here.
All right, thanks everybody for watching us here on this awesome Wednesday morning. I appreciate Kristen Harloff giving me a chance to host today. Couldn't make it in, so he asked me to step in. Hope you all had a great time listening to Winston Marshall, Brett Sheridan, Ben Goddard, and RB3 entertaining you on this sausage fest. You can take your dick out of the mashed potatoes now, male or female, and let's move on with our lives. Have yourselves a great morning, great afternoon, great evening, and it's Wednesday, so do something positive in the middle of the week to shake you out of the doldrums and get you forward and going towards a good thing you want to do in your world or in your life. Take a small baby step or a big step. Whatever it is, do that. Hope we entertained you. Hope we put a smile on your face. Thank you for all the Super Chats, Streamlabs, and the Schmobots. Don't forget, tomorrow, back again, 10 a.m. PT, live for another episode of SEN Live. And don't forget, we got 2 big matches dropping on the Schmonet Entertainment Network.
At 2 p.m. Vinny and 1 p.m.
At 1 p.m. and then 3 p.m. and then, of course, at Friday, the big match, the big Schmodown pay-per-view going down. Don't forget to subscribe for the Schmodown page for $10 a month to get all that great content. All right, that's it. We're out of here. Much love to all of you, and we'll talk to you very, very soon.